Hey guys, if you are here, don't hesitate to ask any questions. Because if you do have a lot of questions, I do have a lot of answers. So, welcome to the stream, guys. I'll just play my dailies. If you do have any beginner questions, then we will start this this ball rolling. So, I'm just doing my dailies here. So hopefully you can. Yep, we are live. Hello there, Storm Eagle. Welcome. So, I'll share with you guys the file. I actually uploaded this. Okay, so hey Jet. No, that's not the file. For a while. Let me just copy that. This was the file that I just uploaded in my current video. So this is a file for elemental resistance, boss weakness, and FAQ. So while you guys are going through that, please do, have some questions if you have something to clarify. Elemental resistance, this is the old file, but again, I have some disclaimers there. So applies to what, this only applies to whom and what. And boss weaknesses, we have the resistance here. The complete updated one is actually here. Am I being attacked already? No. Oh yeah, I'm being attacked. Sorry. Anyway, so this is the file, and the FAQs here are the terms of the game. Go through that, and if you have questions, then please do. Now I'm angry. They attacked me. Hey Jet. Hey Storm. Anybody here? Please say hi in the chat. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. So we have more or less 2 hours to discuss what you guys, need to discuss. Anything on, the new player experience. Probably, what do you call this? Probably comments on the game once you are a new player. Anything goes. I was once a new player, and it was really, really difficult back then. At least now you have us to help you with, what you need. Hello. I hope everyone is having a lovely day. Yeah. It's a Sunday here in the Philippines, so I was wondering if you guys there have, better sunny day, because you are behind probably 12 hours from me. So it's probably morning in some areas, Sunday morning. If you're in the US, we're definitely ahead of you guys. So just enjoying a Sunday stream with you guys. So have you learned something from the weakness chart? How you finding Katya Dawning? Well, not really. She's not really the best skill damage unit for me. Although her damage is nice, but handling and pulling off what she has, it requires a lot of setup, which some players don't like. I need HP here. I'm a morning guy in the Middle East. So what time is it there? Because right now it's 6:30 in the evening for me. I need that HP, guys, or else I won't be finishing this. No HP yet? There's Brown. Hi, sorry. I didn't see you there. Cough, cough. Hello. There are new player here, so do we know when this character Nita is getting a 5-star? Well, it was only announced that she's gonna be dropping before the end of the year. Yep. So my best guess is probably the next few months. Won't be long, I think. I know Nita fans are getting impatient. Don't have. Her skill is nice, but requires really a lot of setup. But I enjoy, you know, using her. Oh, midday in the UK. Nice. So we are 6 hours ahead of you. I need HP. Why isn't there any HP here? So I have to wait for all of, you know. Me and do you find the zigzag fun or complex? I find it fun in a way, but sometimes, especially if you've, you know, if you've made a move already, it's difficult to circle back to where you want to go. You actually have to recharge your standard skill for you to move again and establish those crystals. So it's kind of difficult to do. At the same time, at the same time, I find it fun. Which characters would you recommend for a new player? That's a very good question. I do have the answer to that. Let me just finish this, because I can't even pause this. See? I'd like to up the difficulty once in a while with a solo run. Sometimes it's hard to turn with her skill. I don't have any HP. I don't know why. Let me get back to your questions in a while. I do have a cheat sheet for the best player for, you know, for new players. So please bear with me, because I need to take care of these folks here. See, rebuild. It's actually hard to clear the stages, especially if you know, they hit hard. Okay, I find them similar but different in some aspects. Hey, yo, G Miller. Hey, dude. What's up? What's up? What's up? I still owe you guys an answer. Just to finish this. Or let me just stop this. We'll resume this later. Okay, so going back to your question, let me just find that I have it here in my notes already. I created wait, I'll just find that file. Where is that file? Player friendly ops. Yeah, I have it here. Already created that. Okay, player friendly ops. Let's start with a question. Okay, starting with, if you're looking for a DPS operative, if you want to invest really in, and I'm sure you don't have them now, okay, I would go with, okay, so the best to invest if you happen to have that banner, or if you need to wait for that, because again, if you invest in the wrong operative, as you're a new player, you're gonna have to have a big farming run to get, once you get new operatives. So again, starting off, Katya Blue Bolt is one. Very, very nice, easy to use, ballistic damage. So although she's available in reruns, she is actually one of the best and easy to play. And again, she's very relevant now. About this need a character. Doesn't she have a 5-star form? No Easter eggs on Nita, really. I heard Nita fans are some of the most patients in the world. Well, they have been clamoring, especially recently, that there was an announcement. But going back to this one. Okay, if you're looking for the best DPS, Katya is one of I think I would recommend. Very easy to use, really, really fast movement. The other one is going to be who else? The other one on my list is definitely Life. No, not Life. Life is actually hard to use. So my phone just turned off. Cherno is one. If you have the ability to get Cherno, she's one of the best for you. She's a really no-brainer. Katya will be ballistic damage. She is going to be your skill damage op. Really, and you. Yes, I know. And which ones are worth the long-term investment? Again, Katya Blue Bolt is long-term investment. Cherno is long-term investment as well. The other one that I think you can actually use as for long-term is actually this girl, because of mobbing and breaking of parts. She's very easy to use. Those are the top three for me, I think, that are easy to use. Pair this girl with this girl, Fenny Starshine, which she is available now. Then definitely Fenny is also the one that you can invest in long term. So Cherno and Katya for DPS. Also for DPS, if you can get her, the next couple of banners is actually series. So again, for DPS, Katya, series, and Cherno. Okay, Katya, series, and Cherno, and Shen Xing. So those are the four. Okay, those are the four that is going to be very good long term. Shen Xing is going to be good long term if you actually have Fenny, because she deals a lot of damage, really. The one also that you can invest long term is actually Kaguya Akasha. She's been with the game ever since, I think she was out a couple of months after the game launched. So Kaguya, she's not going anywhere. She was one of the best debuffs in the game. Again, I mentioned to you guys, Fenny Starshine, best investment that you could have. And if you're looking for a healer, best investment is going to be Ichel. So those are very good player friendly. Number one, player friendly, because they're easy to use. They do really what they're supposed to do. If they're DPS, they pack a punch. You can have them for long-term investment. You don't have to worry about not using them in the future. So there you go. Warden, quick question. After getting Katya, should I get Fenny or just save Digicast for another banner? Hello, Leon Torres. Get Diff Bozo. Okay, I would suggest you get Fenny. Because this Fenny, you mean? No, not this Fenny. This Fenny, you mean? You should get her because she is one of our top DPS. Let me guys go back to my to my tier list here. Because this would make more sense than looking at the game here. Yeah, Fenny Starshine. Okay, so this is my tier list, right? You guys have seen this. Not 75%. I find Sharon a little awkward. How should you play her? I shoot and spam E till 3 balls and hold an E. Cherno is a nuker, so you have to make sure that there's a crescent moon once you shoot an enemy. That is the chaos meter. Once that meter is full, then you go kaboom. Not before it is full. You're probably just not making that full. That is why it's a little awkward for you. Okay? So again, priorities here would be Cherno, Katya, Fenny Starshine, and Series. These 4 are very, very easy to use. And, sorry, also Akasha Kaguya. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Life is not really easy to use. She is kind of similar to Katya, that you have to move. She's kind of moving back and forth or going around in circles as well. So, out of the tier 0, 5 here are good investments. Cherno, Katya, Series, Fenny, and Akasha. Very good investment. Should I do 100% mana for Fenny or do 50%? I would rather go with 100% because at least if you miss the first, if you don't get her at the 50-50, the next operative you'll get again at 100%. So I would suggest the 100% banner. I have all but Series really want her though. Series is coming out. If I'm not mistaken, the next patch. So try to save up for her. Hello, 230H Gaming. Hello. What's up? So again, 5 are a good investment. If you talk about tier 5, the best investment here would be Chen Xing, and also Fenny Coronet. Don't have Maux here and Akasha though. We're gonna have reruns, guys. So it's just about saving up for future reruns. You'll get your operatives there. Don't worry. Story makes me sad. Aw, don't be sad, dude. Don't be sad. So anyway, going back, tier 0.5. The best to invest here is actually Chen Xing, Fenny Coronet, and Ichel. So the 3 of them, best investments for beginners. The rest have Tess has a niche. Katya has a niche. She's for some difficulty in playing her. For Enya, I think there's a better skill damage support in the future. So I don't think Enya is going to be part of your investment plan. Alright, so get Fenny Starshine and save for the next banner, or do I get another meta character? For now, I would say get Fenny Starshine. We'll have to see what the next banner is. Although the next one is going to be the free one, Marian. Right after Marian is going to be in the next patch, so you decide after that. If it's Series for the rerun banner, definitely get Series. That is my suggestion. Okay, so for tier 1, I think the only good investments here for long term are the supports, Yao and Chen Xing. Especially if you don't have Ichel, you'll definitely need a healer. So either it's going to be Yao and Shenxing. Best investments are going to be supports, guys. Take note, because supports, even though we have new supports coming in, usually supports don't get power crept. Okay, so invest in your supports. I don't think it's going to be a problem, because you eventually you have two teams. You might need two healers eventually. So you have Ichel, you have Yao, or you have Chenxing and Yao, or you have Ichel and Chenxing. So again, supports are going to be good. I started not liking new Katya, but after playing her a lot, she's the beast in both boss and damage and damage and ads. Now I love new Katya. Well, that's the usual reaction of people. They don't usually like the character. I bet Marian is going to, turn her into a beast. But again, she is an acquired taste. Katya Dawnwing, not all will like her playstyle, really. Not all. Especially if they have the previous DPS characters here. Not all. If you guys are interested and you like to invest in Katya Dawnwing, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's just that most really don't like her gameplay, and she requires a lot of setup. So again, my advice is a general advice to everybody. So it's really up to you guys if you want to use that advice or not. If need 500 is a free support, would that be a letdown for day one players? Yes. Because Nita should be DPS. She should be DPS. I tell you, she should be DPS. It would be depressing if she's gonna be support. So I hope they're gonna make her into a DPS. So again, for tier 1, best investment here is Yao and Chenxing. Don't invest in these 4. At some point, they're gonna be dropping off. Yeah, I agree. She's an acquired taste, really. So tier 1, invest on these 2. For tier 2, I'm not sure I'm gonna recommend long-term investments here. They are mostly for mid-game. So that is it. Those are my recommendations. So again, just want to repeat myself for those who just came in. Okay, Chenxing and Yao for tier 1. Long-term investments, invest in supports. Even if they're 4-star, they are actually very good as healers now. Because you'll need 2 teams or 3 teams eventually in the future. Even Vidya, she seems great. Vidya, again, in general, I'm talking in general terms. Most players have a difficulty using her. She feels that her skill is very sluggish, and some people don't enjoy using her. Her damage is decent. It's not, though, as as eye-popping as I want. It's a different. She has different eye-popping, stats or features. Is 4-star Yara still relevant? Just got the Olympus. Yeah. Again, guys. If we're talking about healers, we only have 3 in this game. You have Ichel, you have Yao, and Chenxing. If you have 2 or 3 teams to play and to assemble for a certain stage, right now we only need maximum 2 teams. But definitely you'll require another healer depending on, if you need another healer. So I would suggest you build 2 healers at least. So if Ichel is your number 1, Yao could be your number 2, or Chenxing, 4-star, could be your number 2. Again, guys, these are just in preparations. I have them both, Chenxing and Yao, at high levels. I invested in them before because I used them, and I still use them sometimes. But again, if you're required to do multiple teams with multiple healers, then definitely you'll be using them. Yao Winter is way too hard to use. I agree. She does good with bosses though, but that's just it. She was top DPS before, but there are better DPS, ops right now that you can use easier and they pack more punch than Yao. So going back again, to recap for tier 0.5, best investment here is Chenxing, Fennec Coronet, and Ichil. Both Chenxing and Fennec Coronet will be enhanced by Fenny Starshine. So again, these two are still a good investment with Fenny Starshine. Take note of that. Ichil, best healer. Katya Dawnwing is an acquired taste. If you want to invest in her playstyle, in her damage, no question, is good. When new Marion comes in, I hope she's gonna go wild and probably end up at tier 0. But for now, I'll leave it up to you. For me, I enjoy using her, but sometimes, moving around is a difficulty for me, especially when I need to go one direction and I create a mistake. I need to go back and double back. So sometimes it's really difficult in terms of direction. But I enjoy using her, don't get me wrong. I am actually investing in her right now to see how far she's gonna go in terms of damage. So Chenxing, Fenny, HL, Katya Dawnwing, depending on your, if you have her acquired taste. Okay, and tier 0 again, recap, is Cherno, Katya, Series, Fenny, and Akasha for investment. They're very good investments, very good to use, very all around in terms of teams. So Life sometimes also has an acquired taste in handling as well. Mauxir, she's also good though. She's also a nice investment, but I'm after a more all-around support, which I see in Fenny and also Akasha. Okay? So don't get me wrong, Mauxir is good for investment, but again, if you want an all-around investment, it's going to be Akasha and Fenny. What DPS can you make use of Tess? Tess is more of, if you want to cycle ultimate skill faster, then you need Tess. So let's see who has a good ultimate here. Excuse me. DPS. I haven't used Tess much, but any of your operatives really can use Tess, especially if their ultimate is very powerful. Okay, if their ultimate requires a short, cooldown, then definitely you'll be using Tess. So I haven't used Tess in a while. I just have her there because I might need her in the future, but really haven't used her much. So with that said, Life in Infinite Sight could benefit from her because of the mobbing ability of her ultimate. Again, it really depends on your build. There's no really specific answer to who she can help. Even Fenny Starshine, I am using with Katya Dawning because I want to add more damage to Katya Dawnwing's ballistic damage. Again, supports do not really stick to one or two operatives. They can be used with any of the operatives. It's really dependent on how you want to play your team. Okay? So that is it. Hopefully, I was able to answer what is the player-friendly op to invest in now. Again, if you're starting out, definitely you won't have any choice in any of the 4 stars. 4 stars are very good. 4 stars to start with is going to be Fenny, Akasha for DPS, Marian, Swift as well. So they're very good to start with if you are really a new player starting for the past few days. So could Tess work with Katya Dawnwing? I don't have Tess, but Katya D ultimate is very strong. It can work, and usually, again, my point here is you are not limited to using Tess on a specific operative. If you want to make Katya Dawnwing's ultimate, have a shorter cooldown, then be my guest. You can use Tess. There's no limitation in this game. There's no, I won't tell you how to use a character because again, each and everybody has a different playstyle, has a different preference. Most of the advice that I give is more on a general advice in which if you want to take it, take it. If you don't want to take it, it's okay. Because again, it's your preference. If you're happy with that playstyle, then go with that playstyle. So again, guys, this game, there are no strict rules, okay? There are no strict rules in playing Snowbreak. It is, you play it because you're happy in playing it. Okay? So with that said, I'm closing this already. So going back to our regular programming here. I might fight this boss with some people. So how would you describe a mid-game player? Level 60 above with 3 5-star. You're in the mid-game already. If mostly my gauge for mid-game is how much of the content you've unlocked. Because you can't unlock the content, like for example here, this one. If you've unlocked most of the content, then definitely you're nearing the end game. Because you have different ops already. So it's not really the type of operative that you have or how many, it's more on how far you progressed. So generally speaking, if I'm at 100 now, mid-game would be between 60 to 80. End game would be 90 to 100, more or less. It really depends on, even if you have 3 operatives or 4, but you're very, very good at them, and it's only them that you need, you'll go far. And if you've really built them well, they'll take you, places you've never been. So again, probably level 60 to 80, 70 the middle, going up to 100 is going towards end game. 90 and up is definitely end game, because you've grinded it so much. Early game is rightly before level 50, before level 60. So end game really generally is going to be between 90 to 100. That's, it's really hard to go further with that. So I'll start this matching. Where can you find information on upcoming banners? All the CC seems to know. As far as I know, I haven't seen any leaks on upcoming banners. There hasn't been a leak from what I have, from the sources that I have. See, Crix Cross reached level 60 before just by using a 4-star team. So again, guys, it's not really it's not really impossible. Again, I tell you guys, don't be concerned much with the meta. Don't be concerned much with the meta because again, the meta is just a guide. I won't be able to kill a lot of people here with Cherno and Life on my team. Oh boy. Information on upcoming banners. That is actually... I haven't seen much leaks though. But meta is life? Well, again, it depends on each player. Some play this game because of the waifus. Some play because of the meta. For me, I play this because of fun. I like shooting games. I prefer ops that have shooting than skill DPS. So again, this game is really not about. If you follow the meta, it's okay. If you don't follow the meta, it's still okay. Use what makes you happy and what is more fun for you. Changing the observer official. I actually play this game partly because of the waifus. Not just a shooter, but the concept of using a waifu in a shooter was actually genius for Snowbreak. Very genius. They nailed, the nail in the head with this one. Yep, I agree as well. Unit 5. Welcome to the stream, dude. We all really play for the culture, I'm sure. I'm sure everybody plays for the culture. Yeah, basically the meta again is just your guide. Nobody can tell you that, nobody can tell you that you can't bring that operative. If I want to bring life 4-star, then that's my choice. And I'll prove it to you guys. I have her. I use her for fun. I don't really care if her damage is very small, but I use her. I actually am using her because of her recent skin. Life 4-star. She was my first op and she's kind of sentimental for me. Then the second one that I invested in was 5-star life. The previous 5-star. It's very difficult to compete with other players here with. They was catch but Kach's physics is actually a blessing. And yeah, correct. You can really build any of. I will prove it to you. I'll use her after this. I'm just gonna be finishing this up. Let's finish this up. I'll be using Life Wednesday. I don't really care if her damage is really small. Are operatives always dealing kinetic damage even though they're elemental? Like for example, her skills are elemental like Genshin. Okay. They don't deal kinetic damage. Kinetic damage is part of the 5 elemental damages. So depending on the operative, they usually deal a specific type of element. So it doesn't apply to every operative. Don't be bound with med because it sometimes sucks and all the fun of the game. Correct. If you're not really, if you're here for the fun and everything, don't follow the meta just because there's a meta. You can actually use it as a guide, but not really stick to it. Stick to the letter. You never bothered to use Wednesday? I'll show you. I'll use her in a while. I actually finished leveling her up because of her skin, and sometimes I play her just for fun. Her damage is so small, but again, it's really, really fun to use her. Ends in 2. Okay. So, she's a very good support skill, so you should. So, I only shot 11%. As expected. I got a gun called 100 Veterans or something. Like what? Who is that for? No assignment really, but I can actually teach you on who could benefit from that. Guns. Echo. Let's go to guns here. Okay. So this is what you mean, right? 100 baht. So it's chaos damage. So again, if you could look for a chaos damage. This was actually one of the recommendations for... Let me see. Increase. This is ballistic damage increase. And the number of boosts left in the mag decrease up to a boost of 42%. So this should be with a chaos damage up with ballistic damage DPS, type. So anybody could use this gun, depending on you. Again, check out your operatives, guys. Check if they're ballistic damage and their chaos damage, then definitely they can use this gun. So is kinetic and also an element? Yes, kinetic is also an element. So kinetic, you have chaos, you have thermal, you have frost, you have electrical. Okay, where were we? I was actually... Am I done with Gigalink? Where am I? Okay, let's just collect this. Let's have another one at, another run at that. I still have unachieved here. Another run. Let us use my secret weapon. There she is. I like her. She has, what is her logistics? Twilight. I actually built her for fun. Really built her for fun. Is 4-star Churner worth building? I like how she travels and how she goes around barefoot. Again, guys, if you're talking about using her in the future, probably not a good build, but you can actually use her if you really like her build, her playstyle. It's not really a problem. So she's good, I think, for mid game, not so much for end game. So again, it really depends upon you if you're going to invest in her. Again, I invested with Life Wednesday because Life is my girl as well. Before Katya, Life is my girl. See, I like this skin. And she looks different. Hello, Life. Hello, future Life. I like this skin. See how little damage she does? But I like using her. Don't really mind. We we had no choice before but to use 4-star. At least now you guys, when you start now, there's a lot of 5 stars to choose from. I don't have that gun yet. So 100 something. I don't have that gun. So I also use a 4-star gun for Wednesday. She's actually still fun to use. Very simple. Very simple. I don't have a problem with her. Her damage output is not that good, but again, it's the fun factor that I have with her. Decent damage. Basically, any op in this game, if you make them work, they're gonna work. They're really gonna work. Yeah, I agree. Very, very generous. Often take a look at your inbox because sometimes your operatives give you digicash, so is it better to use ballistic bonus logistics for Chen Xing, or should I stick with their main logistics? Ballistic damage is good. I'm not sure what you mean about her main logistics. What are you using, by the way? So that we can, can give you better advice. But ballistic damage is not that bad because her forte is really on ballistic damage. Life. This is fun. Ow. That's not fun. You're in my back, dude. How'd you go up there? I miss using her. To be honest with you guys, they are very good. They're even very good with content creators. So I've never felt at home more, with other, with other studios, but I'm actually very, very, very welcome, and they're very nice. They give very nice support to content creators as well. Yeah, I saw that. But I'm sure it isn't available for mobile. Correct me if I'm wrong. The mecha game that they have. This suit, this skin that they just rolled out, this should have been rolled out before. One of the best skins. Yeah, it's not on mobile, it's on PC. And I think console as well? I'm not sure, I forgot. Life used to be, used to be sufficient, used to deal sufficient damage way before everything turned hard in terms of difficulty. Free 5-star, free weapons, tons of digicash free. I signed up for Mecha Break beta testing. Good for you, dude. I wasn't able to sign up for that. Can't imagine playing it on mobile anyway. Yeah, not really enjoyable for mobile. Okay, I just want to give you guys some heads up. In a couple of months, I will be celebrating PGR's 2-year anniversary update. That's on October 22. On November 15, I will be playing Ash Echoes there. And on December 3, I'll be starting Girls Frontline 2 as well. So, channel will be expanding, but definitely Snowbreak is my top game. I love this game. And I am looking forward to growing old with this game. Growing old with this game. Uh-huh. Yeah, console and PC, right? So if you guys, if you still have questions regarding, anything about the games, feel free to chat, guys. I'm actually just reading. GFL2 looks amazing, but the gameplay is not for me. Honestly, I am for the gameplay because I used to play XCOM. If you guys don't know what XCOM is, it's a strategy game that Girls Frontline 2 was tailored from. Storm Eagle, do you recommend buying the Battle Pass? Does it give a lot of Digicash? If you're after Digicash for the Battle Pass, it only gives you around 680 if I am correct. But the resources there are very useful, and there's skin also for that. So if you're after for the Digicash, no, don't get it. But if you're after the whole resources and the skin, then go. I love that Snowbreak doesn't have a lot of power creeping as Fenny. 5-star is still relevant. Yep. There was a bit of power creep at some point. But they kind of toned it down with I think the release of Katya, Dawnwing, and Agave. They toned down the power creep. Ow. So right now the game is somehow balanced. Yep, killing aliens. I did what? 11%? It's okay. It's it's the fun factor that I'm after. Cherno raised the stakes a little bit, but then it toned down. Yep, Cherno raised the bar, as well as Life Infinite Sight. So where am I? Am I done with this? Okay, let's go to other content here. Dispatch, am I done? Underground Purge, I haven't done this yet. Okay. For those who are starting this out, Underground Purge is a nice source of Digicash. Take note, guys. This is a very nice source of Digicash because you'll get it here. Underground Purge, Jotun Tunnel. These are Digicash, and this is seasonal, meaning you get to farm Digicash here twice in a month. So this is a very nice what do you call this? Nice content to farm. I haven't farmed this yet. Both Katyas are fully built, but Katya D damaged is a different level, way better than Crossbow Katya. For now, I will have to park more or less comment on that, because when Marian comes out and she's, she goes bonkers, definitely she's gonna be way more or way better than Crossbow Katya. So this one, guys, you should farm. Please do. So this is don't need a lot here. This is the 2-team formation that I mentioned. So you can even use here your lowest because this is the first one. So let's use you here. Use only 2. Farm this every 2 weeks. Can you show the battle pass useful items and 4-star weapons? Okay, I'll go out. Okay, let's go with battle pass. So this is your battle pass. This is the one that I meant, 680. So this is the advanced pass. The pass outfit is also here. Plus, it gives you, I think this is an additional 480 if I'm not mistaken. So 480 plus 680. Because I think this is different. Okay, the pass outfit comes with the advanced pass. The best items here would be... Yep, the orange stamina is actually one of the best. The silver buck is also the best because when you upgrade, you tend to consume a lot. Silver buck. This one is also good. Advanced certification, as well as tickets. This one is actually very nice for you guys, especially if you're starting out. You will need this in your neuronics. So you better farm these. These are very hard to find when you're starting out. What else? Energy is always good. This one is one of the best items here. The revision application is actually applicable in the 3rd. I'll go out. So if you are, let's say for example, so this is frost damage. If you want to change the 3rd one, you need that. See? You will need that. So right now, so this one is attack and alignment index. So I'll try to change this. You will need a lot of that because the change is random. So if you don't have a lot, you won't be able to change it to frost. Again, this is one of the, the features that I don't really like because it's too random and there are a lot of selections. You need frost here. So if you don't have a lot of these, then you cannot definitely change to frost. See? I am missing frost. It's kinetic. I don't need kinetic. I don't need healing bonus. See, and I haven't even gotten frost. So you need a lot of these for you to look for frost because I need frost here, not kinetic. I already have frost here. So where were we? Going back. Dispatch. Okay. Useful items and 4-star weapons. 4-star weapons that are useful. Okay, let's go to my ops here. Who are using 4-star weapons here? That's not a 4-star weapon. I do have 4-star weapons though. This is 4-star weapon of series. This is actually good. Scarabée. 4-star weapon that is good as well. I have them in the lower. This is not a good weapon. I'm just using it. This one is a good Disco Confusion if you want more chaos resistance decrease. And if you want to use your support, then you can use this weapon. For this girl, it's a 5-star weapon. One of the best though that I have here is this one. Strawberry Shortcake, because equipping operative support skill is used, deployed gains. There's an attack bonus here. So this one I have leveled up to tier 5 because I use this in some of the operatives that I have. Who else? This one is also good. Odd Alley Cat, because it increases full squad energy recovery by 50%. So this applies if she's not even on the field. Okay? So I missed some of your questions here. How? Okay, I hope that answers your question, Storm Eagle. For me, best for battle passes, orange stamina tubes, crucial freaking quantum cell. For how random it is, they don't give nearly enough, which is I agree as well. Warden, you're supposed to get frost on all the logistics for Katya. Yes. Yes, you do. Because she is frost. She is a frost element. Sorry. It's not here. But if you check out her skills, so she does frost damage. You need frost damage with your logistics. So I only have frost damage in this one. These two, I think I have to change, but again, it's not frost damage yet. So I'm still trying to cycle it out. Okay. I guess 4-star weapons are old and irrelevant in the battle pass. Yeah, I don't use them that much. I just, let's say, for example, if I have selectors left, it's still here. I haven't used much. So they're still there. I don't use them until probably I need them in the future, but there's no timer, so you can still, keep them if you wish. Where was I? Keep on going back and forth. Sorry for that. Let's start this out. Okay. You're supposed Discordance, Prismatic Igniter, Frigate, very good. Frigate Bird, most useful 4-star operator for beginner. Yao, 4-star. Chenxing, 4-star are the most useful for me. Fenny Lionheart is good to start with, but again, I don't want to recommend much of the 4-stars because they drop off in use eventually. She frost and yet she's so hot. You got me there. Also, I didn't notice, but do you need 3 squads of the same logistics for Katya? Do you need 3 squads of the same? You need the same. You need the same. Okay, I'll go out again. I'll answer that. I'll answer that. Okay, for Katya, logistics should be of the same group. Let's say vector. Okay, if you don't use the three for vector, you won't be able to open these 2 officers under vector and 3 officers under vector. You won't be able to open all of those abilities if you don't use the same type, for each of your operatives. Like, give an example again. For life, it's Nova. All 3 are from Nova. So you have to make sure that you get the same operative under the same group. Not operative, logistic under the same group. Okay? If you're using kinetic overlay, you can use thermal, logistics, and vice versa. Same goes with good. Is there any PC revenue site except the Steam statistics premium revenue chart? I don't know about gotcharevenue.com. Excuse me. This is where I look for revenue, but this is mostly, this is not for PC. It's usually for mobile. So this is gotcharevenue.com. You can actually check this out. This is where they generate their report, so you can check this on a monthly basis on your own. So this is as of October 4. I haven't seen any revenue for PC, so there you go, guys. Again, I have to go back. Let's just finish this. Okay. So far, thank you guys for keeping me company here. More questions are definitely welcome. Katya is... For mobbing, I like Katya. Especially if you could control where she goes. If you can control her, if she plays in a, you know, in a more closed environment, she's difficult to use. But if you play her in open environment, she's actually good to use. Hello, life. SB is totally not correct because SB is mainly PC. Yeah, but again, initially the game was built for PC, which is weird. But most players are playing in their PC, not on their mobile. But I do my dailies in my, you know, in my Android phone, so still use my mobile though. How can I marry Mouse here? Well, number one, you have to go to Egypt, I think, because she's a mummy. So her build, by the way, is one of the best that I've seen. Can you get limited logistics after? Can you get limit after the banner? Yes, you can. It's available in the shop. So there is a portion of the shop there where you can get limited logistics. You could even get limited 4-star in the shop. 4-star weapons. Only 4-star. My overall thoughts, guys, on revenue is you're in good hands. I don't think you guys will have to worry about the game's longevity because, what's up, dude? T150 MPH Goober, welcome to the stream. I've seen this video that most of, or some of the games right now are copying Snowbreak. They're copying Snowbreak. And they're copying the formula that's working. So, and Snowbreak started it all. So I don't think we'll have a problem. Probably censorship, another censorship in the future, but I don't see that happening anymore. That's the only thing that is keeping this game, that's going to keep this game from flourishing. But apart from that, I don't think we will have more problems. So far, we are past the previous censorship, so I don't think we'll be going back to that anymore. Where is the exit here? Question: passive effects on support skills like lifesteal for Ichel, is that always active or active while Ichel is using her support skill? Okay, I'll quit this. I could go back to this in a while. Because you have to check out how that skill is being described. It's usually on how they phrase it in the text. So Ichel, okay, support skill, right? Okay, Ichel pounds towards the target and knocks back enemies, dealing 1 instance of kinetic damage. Ichel leaves the field. She restores HP to nearby and restores some HP to nearby operatives. This passive is when Savage Pounce is not in cooldown. Even if she's off the field, this still works. The condition here is not in cooldown. So whether she's on the field or she's off the field, this works. That is why she's the best healer in the game. Okay, get it? So again, you don't have to worry. As long as the cooldown for Savage Pounce is off or not in cooldown, then this passive is active whether she's on or off the field. Okay, so going back again. I like this. This is very interactive, guys. The other question they call SB as a soul fan service. But I disagree. I disagree as well. I started this game not for the fan service. I started this game because of the gameplay. The fan service for me was keeping me here. Was keeping me more here. Or more, you know, more into playing this game. It's okay, dude. It's okay, a wanderer, and no worries. That is why I'm here. I'm here to answer your questions. Again, guys, I play this game. I created this channel because I wanted to help players understand games, and also to guide you. It's actually a pleasure for me to, you know, to be able to teach you guys, or to at least give you some tips on how to play this game. So one thing rarely mentioned is how fun co-op is. I am actually looking forward to a day where we have co-op and it's a battle royale. It's a Snowbreak battle royale. I'm looking forward to that. If they could create that as part of the main content, the moment Kata's bikini drop, you got it. Well, I had to get her when her bikini dropped. I'm sorry. Where's the exit? Where is the exit, guys? What the heck? There's no exit? Is this a glitch? Or I just don't see it? There's no exit. Doors are not opening. Let me just quit this and start this up. Again, going back to my thought, if they create Battle Royale co-op for this game, it's going to be bonkers. They won't let me out. Oops. Wait, guys. I'll just answer you guys in a bit. I just need to find the exit. Oh, it didn't end. Yeah, Fate Trigger's coming up. When does level 80 unlock? What do you mean, when does level 80 unlock? It unlocks level 80 if you are level 80. If your account is level 80. So welcome to Hotel California. You can they won't let me check out. So level 80 is basically your account level. Like mine, I am at level 100 for quite a while already. Life Wednesday, I like you. I really like her. She's really nice. Easy to use. Damage, not so much. Don't really mind. I like the skin that she has. And she looks different, really, from what she is now. From Life Infinite Sight, she does look different. Keep it coming, guys. If you have questions, please keep it coming. So, I will probably do a beginner stream every Sunday. I'll make this a regular thing. So, if you guys can join me every Sunday, probably the same time. Maybe he means level 80 for units. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna quit this. What do you mean, when does level 80 unlock? It's... Although we're due to have operatives at, you know, beyond level... Usually you unlock them because there are certain resources required to unlock level 80. So make sure that you have them. You only unlock level 80 if you have... usually what is needed for level 80 are these. No, not that one. Level 80. I'm not sure these are weapon ascension. This is for neuronics. There's a certain material for you to unlock. So this one I think you use for not logistics HP, but there is a certain certain material that you need to upgrade to level 80. I forget what it is. I'm mostly at level 80 already. So if you take a look, okay, here I forgot. You need this. This is what you need. This what do you call this? This resource here. So this is the only thing that you need. If you don't have these, you can't go level 80. So every tier, every 10, there is another set of resource. Let's say, for example, you're at 60. Before you go 61, you have those. But if it's just, for example, from 61 to 70, or this one from 71 to 80, then this is the resource that you will be needing. Let's upgrade lower here. That are easy. Okay, you'll get what I mean. So, no. You only need these. There's no, what do you call this? The barrier for upgrade is actually on the guns. It's not on XP. So you only need these. And these are called this one. Good combat record. So you need that for level 80. So far, Akasha is my favorite. And she's a gamer like us. Everybody has a favorite, dude. So, like me, I have 2 or 3 at most. Life, definitely, and Katya is my favorite. So, probably the third one would have to go to Kaguya. Akasha. She's my favorite. She's one of my favorites, actually. Sorry. So, another question. What do you think about SB rewriting the first 10 chapters of the story? There's a lot of mixed opinions about the game. Losing its dark and sci-fi approach. You are following the story. Well, number one, I don't like rewriting history. They should have created... they should have changed the storylines near the end already, or they could have created from there a new path to the storyline. Because again, it's like creating a new game, really, or a new universe when you change the story. So next is Warden. Would you recommend playing PGR? I've considered playing it. Okay, My recommendations on PGR is if you are into it's I tried playing PGR and honestly there were times that I wanted to go back, but for me I'm not enjoying the gacha system. I'm not enjoying the gameplay because sometimes it's too hard. Not all people can really appreciate it or like the game if it's too hard. So it should be in the middle. So for me, I don't personally I don't like the difficulty level. I didn't really have much fun playing it. The gacha system I don't like as well. So those are my opinions. Again, dude, PGR is a nice game. Don't you try it out. Try it out because you might have a different opinion as I. But for me, it's really difficult, and I'm trying to wrap my head around going back to it up until now. But I might. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, there are a lot of questions here. Any idea when the next banner is? No. But the rerun could be Katya. No, not Katya. Series. Sorry. My units are capped at 70. Can't go any further. I think the only reason your units are capped at 70 because your account is capped at 70. You have to go up another a few levels up for you to increase the levels of your ops. Okay, next. Nata di Coco. Nata di Coco. Filipino dude. Nata de coco is for fruit salad, right? Nata de coco. Yeah. PGR, would you recommend playing PGR? Personally, I wasn't enjoying it. But again, it's a good game. You should try it out. Personally, gacha system and play style, not really for me. But it's a nice game. Nice art as well. Nice story as well. So, what's so special about Kisana? Oops, texted again. Kisana, damage-wise, she's good. She's fun to play. Damage output is really good, especially for her ultimate. So, try pulling her out. Ryuga, Sem Void, are there any journal tips I should know for journal progression? And is it worth to reroll at all for anyone right now? Excuse me. Okay, let's go with the reroll first. Honestly, when I started the game, I didn't reroll. It's a personal preference because sometimes reroll takes time. If you want to spend time doing a reroll, it's actually okay. For the current banner, if you want to get Katya on the reroll, it's also good because again, there's another banner which is Fenny Starshine right now. I would highly recommend that you get Fenny Starshine because she is a very, very good op to have as support. So you won't you can reroll for her actually. If you're gonna get Katya, no, not Katya, Fenny Starshine, then reroll. Again, reroll is not for everybody, so it could be an advantage to you guys if you have very, very nice ops to start. But again, my general opinion on reroll is for Snowbreak is I don't think you need it. The game is very generous enough that you won't need rerolls, I tell you. I didn't reroll, so that's it. Yeah, PGR is good. Again, it's really dependent on how well you are liking it in terms of it's a game with an acquired taste. Again, ops are acquired taste. Also, the game is an acquired taste. So, it really is up to you if you're going to go with PGR. Pretty much SB early game struggle. Same as SB can get any debut character. Is there any trick triggering Okay, going back to Ryuga Sem Void, in terms of general tips, I should know general progression. My tip for you is just open up main story, because the main story will open up other content. Focus on that. Develop at least 3 characters early. One is your DPS, one is your probably another DPS, and one is support. Only use one support. Use 2 DPS. One is secondary DPS. One is your primary DPS. Okay, so is there any trick to triggering random events in the base with the girls? No. What random event are you thinking of, Wanderer? What random event are you wishing for? PJR looks credible, but it's too old. Gotcha, 2 years old. It's kinda, in terms of the mechanics, the gameplay, I agree. It's kinda old. So I'd rather recommend Wuthering Waves. Honestly, it's also a Kuru game. Yeah, definitely don't need rerolls in this game. This game is very generous, guys. I tell you. I haven't seen generosity this good in a game in forever. I'm actually reading your questions while I'm playing. First, find is guaranteed the amount of Digicash. Probably the weapon too. Are you missing out if you don't do Paradoxical Labyrinth? Okay, that's a good question. For me, I'm not missing out because I haven't finished Paradoxical Labyrinth yet. It's more of a farming content for me. There are things there that you could farm, like resources. Some of them are hard to find. But really, you're not missing out in general. So, if you want to play Paradoxical Labyrinth casually, then it's okay. It's okay. Counterside gives you more, I would say, more coupon codes each month. Oh boy, I miss Counterside. I used to play that as well. I used to play Counterside. I think I still have my account. I also have my PGR account. I still do have my PGR account. I have my old accounts with me. Almost all that have gone out, I have accounts, but some I haven't really, you know. I'm actually planning to go back to Path to Nowhere. Soon, I'm actually trying to replay it. So, I have a very good account there. PGR is really good to easy to new characters. You have to make sure to complete everything, each patch to every character. Actually, the best that can give you guys a, you know, can give you advice on PGR are the current players. Because right now, I'm really way behind on PGR. Let me just swap this out for a more improved life. so to speak. So this is the last one. Let me just pause this for a while. I'm just looking at something. Okay. Well, if you want a more challenging underground purge, the devs are actually planning for various content based on the last live stream that they had. So I don't think underground purge will be will be improved. Probably more difficult stages in the future, but in general, I just do hope that they put out, you know, harder stages. Honestly, if you want to challenge yourself in Underground Purge, just bring one up. Really. What are my thoughts on Wuwa? Okay. I liked Wuwa. I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed is the key term. It's not that I stopped because I didn't have time to explore much of it. So I also started with Genshin, but again got tired because I didn't have time to explore it. It's very time consuming, but it's a very, very good game. If you are playing only Wuwa, it would be better because you'd have time to, to go around farming. But if you don't have that time, and if you're playing multiple gacha games, then definitely you'll have a hard time playing all of them. I like Wuwa. I still have my account in Wuwa, by the way, but I haven't been playing for probably more than a month already. Played it, though it was boring early, but it was wondering fun with the late game content. It was fun. I don't consider it boring, by the way. It was just time consuming for me. Did I try Warframe? I don't think I have. I don't think I have tried Warframe. I think I heard of it. War is open world, so would mean you need spend time. How do you get bored? That's meant it's not that. Yeah, it's for me as a content creator. To be honest, I'd like to get at my hands on a couple of games, not just one game. That is why I prefer games that are time friendly, that I could do reviews on, that I could create guides on. Because let's say, for example, I'm more of a main content creator for Snowbreak, but I don't want to move much, but I want to play other games. So probably this channel would have 2 or 3 games that I would make guides on. I've tried that before with 2 games simultaneously. But really, I'm just waiting for the right game to come along. Don't really mind, growing old with Snowbreak on my PC, though. So... too much grind. Yeah, too much grind, really. But I lost my first Wu banner, so screw them. Oh boy. It's their loss, our gain. So let us collect that. I actually was interested in the First Ascendant. If you guys are familiar with that, it's, I think, available only in PC. But when I saw the characters, I didn't like it. Not for me. Anime is for me. I would really invest my time on gacha games which are time friendly, because it gives me time to explore new games. And probably if I'm interested, would create guides on those games. So again, time friendliness is actually an important aspect of me considering games. So I am 6K are retired, veteran from Warframe, 10. I've never go back. Who is the best party and best skill in Star Master and time trial? Oh, best party. Hello, Buddy. Speaking of Star Master, honestly, I haven't played much Star Master. Both Paradoxical and Star Master, I haven't played much. It's more of if I have extra time, I play them. But let's go to Star Master. The ones that I like using is... I would usually bring thugs with me. The ones that are very hard to kill, like Judge. Who else? Judge is actually nice. Thugs. Probably bring 2 or 3 thugs. Then the rest are shooters. So you can actually mix and match. Nothing specific. So thugs really, stay long in the field. They don't usually die much. And they protect you. And you shoot your way out. So nothing specific for me for Star Master. Although I haven't been playing much of it. In any case, they making a Warframe like anime gacha. I forgot the game. Same. Not going back to Warframe, but it was fun game and new players. There are thousands of hours of content. Do it Night Abyss. That is the name. Kind of familiar. What else do I need to play here? Done with Endless Battle. Do they not make Soulframe or something like that? I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure who you're asking. Probably Leon Torres. Okay, so we have this though. So again, for beginners, again, have to check what. So there's a guide that I mentioned. Going back to bosses, I actually uploaded this in the. So this file here is the one that I shared earlier. This is for boss weakness. So again, I'll share this here. This is also available in... No. Let us change the user here so that I can share this with you guys. So this is the file. So this is the boss weakness. This is available in-game as well. But I created this file so that you could have a quick view to it. This is Will Flameblade. So Will is... Where is he? Will Flameblade. Where are you? Let me just... He is... kinetic. So he is going to melt with kinetic. The other one is Esther. So Esther is going to melt with kinetic as well. And thermal. Okay, so you can actually use that file, guys. That's open for you guys to use. So let's do first with this guy. Let's melt him down. So I do have kinetic here. Let's just do this. Okay. Ah, keeps on moving around. Ow. Yeah, the Fetty Starshine build is still up to date. It's the same one. I haven't changed her build since that guide. So feel free to look that up. I'll be creating a Google Sheets doc for all of, it's more of TLDR, but I will eventually share it here. So a TLDR doc for all of the guides, for all of the operatives, so that distracted. Try again. So distracted there. Sorry, I'm just concentrating here. There you go. Hey guys, Harmony Light, welcome to the stream, guys. D is working on project. Yes, check indeed. Soul Frame, key code, all good. Just catch some live shows, so I remembered. Looks interesting. I would though recommend any game DE makes. Great devs. Yep. Miss WF sometimes, but I can't go back. The burn is too real. Okay, with that out of the way, let us go with... So thermal is her weakness. Thermal and kinetic. I wonder who can I bring? Let me just bring Katya here. And who else? Don't have much support left. Let me bring Ichel so that I could turret my way out. Okay, I forgot I have her. There you go. No, 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 no. I have Ichel, right? Ichel is a cheat code, as well as Katya. Ow. No, 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 no. There you go. Again, guys, just an update. For beginners, for new players, I will have this as a regular stream every Sunday so that you guys could join. Please mark your calendars. 6:30 p.m. UTC plus 8. So we'll do this regularly. Hello, Tora. What are your thoughts on Marian Riptide? Okay, that's a very good question because she doesn't have her skills out yet. My thoughts on her, probably expectations. More expectations. Let's find her. Okay, so Marian Riptide. Shotgun user. Would be a good sub DPS though. Sub DPS. Hopefully we get a good support for Katya Dawnwing. And my expectation for her, hopefully she would be one of tier 0.5 or tier 0, support. Because most of the free units that they gave out are very good. So starting with the first free unit that they gave out, which is Enya. Enya was the first one. She's actually good. She's tier 0.5. And the last one was Fenny Starshine. So my expectation is that this girl would be at least in the 0.5 to tier 0. She better be good. Because she looks good. Zippers. Where can I see the zippers here? What if she ain't no support, but she her own thing? I don't really mind that she's a DPS. Again, I just hope that her kit is unique enough that we see her as not a copy of the existing ops, but totally different, but still enjoyable to play and packs a punch. So that is usually how I approach. If Esther is really playable, I will main her. You will main her. Okay, I do hope she also goes out. Who did you main? At least two mains was Wukong and Nidus. How does Mauxer work? Which Mauxer? The Mauxer, this Mauxer? Or the previous Mauxer? Which, by the way, I like how she looks here. This, by the way, guys, is a free skin. This is how she looks. I don't like this. I like this more. So if I want to have a next pet project, it would be this girl. Shadowka. Okay, how does Shadowka work? Shadowka is mainly used as a support. You can use her for sub DPS, but again, she's more valuable. Where is she? Here she is. Okay, she does bind a boss. She binds her when you shoot the mummy that binds to the boss. Kabichet, that's what they call her. The mummy transfers 110 damage to the main target. So when you shoot at the mummy, it transfers 110% of the damage that you deal to the dummy, which gives a damage buff. So that is how she is actually used. So damage transfer, damage buff. So it's best that you go with up to here, because this increases the duration. Okay. I got free Moxer skin, but still no cat adoption yet. Oh boy. I would want to use this version of her. This version of her was actually fun to use because this is more of this build of, of Moxer was a DPS build, because you create that you create a soul. It pulls out the soul. It functions same to Kabichit, wherein you shoot the soul with ballistic damage, but you can't use a standard skill. So if she goes out of the field, that soul leaves with her. So she's more of a main DPS type or sub DPS type, the 4-star. But I will build her up. Don't worry. Don't worry. Mauxer is my wife. Marry her, dude. I'll officiate for you. So she's best with an off-field support. Yes. This Mauxer. She is off-field support, one of the best that we have. Because of she's usually in teams where there are bosses that are, that should be taken down. I have a spare orange tier weapon. What could I get if I disassembled? Just curious. Okay. Let's go to logistics, to weapons here. So if you want to recycle weapons, let's say for example, for those who are not familiar with recycling weapons, let's say for example I want to recycle this. If you recycle this, you just click on, keep on going out. So weapons, click on this, recycle. That weapon should be unlocked. If you click on this, these are what you get. Okay, this is the one that you're after, the weapon component, because weapon component can be used to, not here. Weapon component can be used to buy weapons. So this here. So if you get 10 weapon components from dismantling a weapon, but if you buy a weapon here, it costs you 30. So basically you have to dismantle 3 weapons to buy a weapon here. And if a weapon is not obtained, if you don't obtain a first copy of weapon, then you cannot buy the weapon here. Like for example, I don't have 100 battle veteran. I can't buy it here. I can't buy it here. So this is, you have to get a copy first before you buy the second copy. So that is what I'm saying. Okay, hope answers your question there, Tora. Cyberhuman. What? Mauxer is so hot. She's saying, yeah. I would love to have another cat-looking operative in this game. Aside from, she's not a cat though. They have horns, but Mauxer, we need another cat in this game. So you only recycle a weapon if you're already maxed out on the actual weapon, which is correct. You don't recycle it if you haven't maxed it out. That is true. So right now, even if I'm not using Star Ocean, it's maxed out. So the next copy of Star Ocean, I think I already had extra copies of Star Ocean. I already recycled. So this one I'm not using, but it's at level 80 already. So it stays there as an extra weapon. If you decompose an orange max rank weapon, do you still only get 10? Yes. You only get 10. That's weird. So if you tier 2 a orange tier weapon, do not decompose it because you only get 10. If you have, let's say if you have 2 Star Oceans at level 1, 2 Star Oceans at level 1, then definitely you could still get 10 each. But if you merged one with the other one, you only get 1. You get only 10. But if you have 2 that are tier 1, then you get 20. So that it's kind of weird. So where am I? Do we have tasks? More seasonal tasks? I'm done. Target. Yep, it doesn't matter with the level. What else have I not gone through? Endless battle. Let's have another run here. Total. This is total damage. So let's go with hard, and let's have more damage here. I'll go with life this time. Infinite sight. I was a merchant too, so we're like it's everything from Rivens to rare Kubros and Kabats. No, not solo. Invite. Guys, if you are... sorry. I'd like to exit first. Guys, if you are in Asia server, please add me up so that you could, we could try endless battle if you are available from time to time. So that is my UID. But I am in Asia server. I'm still mad you put Katya at tier 0.5. And the video hate. You mean Katya Dawnwing? Dude, I can't put her at tier 0. Really, at this point, I can't put her at tier 0. I'm sorry, dude. Vidya, I enjoyed Vidya, but definitely she doesn't have that potential, really. She's enjoyable to play, but there are some things that, especially in her handling, that most players don't like. And she feels sluggish, really. You second that. Katya D is tier 0. Okay, I'll take note of that, guys. I'll take note of that. Anyway, sometimes my tier list, I do bring people up, but I'll take a second look at her, especially if I've gotten M1. So far, I haven't gotten M1. So far, tier 0.5 is, I think, the best. She isn't the level yet at tier 0 of the other tier 0s. Is Southeast Asia the same? No. I think Asia is different from Southeast Asia. Yeah, Vidya is tier 0 with Boba. I agree. Together with Life Infinite Sight. Boba tier. Yep, Asia and C is different. Honestly, with Vidya, I was expecting more of a buff, not just a QOL. With Katya D, her only problem I see is the setup. The setup towards her standard skill is what I think is keeping her away from tier 0, but I'll try her out up to tier 1 or tier 3. That could probably change with high investment. I really have mixed reactions when it comes to Katya Dawnwing. Mixed opinions. I wonder why they didn't make video the same skip animation as life. Honestly, I think they're trying to balance out the game. That is why they didn't even buff Vidya when she was expected to be buffed. It was more of a QOL. He's getting away. Katya D is still an enigma to me. She's really there, but sometimes she's not there. She's not there yet. She's kind of there in terms of tier 0, but I feel that she's not there yet. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. Don't know if that makes sense. Ow. Only, for me, I think only time will tell. If Katya D is going to be up there. Ow. Do ops only get level up from combat records after a certain point? I think they do level up from your main story, if I'm not mistaken. But if you're done with the main story, definitely you'll go with combat records for the level ups. We should rank a player based on other support, but rather than their own ability. Churn on life don't need supports. Which I agree. I just recently made that change. So without any support, they should be good on their own. They should compete. Not sure how Marian is going to, improve her, but I'm just keeping an open mind for now. Really, I'm keeping an open mind. With Marion. Uh-huh. I never have enough presents for the main story as I'm always grinding the event tickets. That is a problem. But again, we do get energy from time to time, right? In the inbox. So try to make use of that. Probably ration some for the main story. Not just for the event. As for me, I don't have... What? Just fizzled out. Oh boy. I'll lose this ultimate. For newbie, should I pull Fenny, Starshine after Katya? Yes. You should. Fenny Starshine is a must. She's even a must, you know. She's even a must aside from, you know, from Katya. I haven't played much of this. We'll do that next time. So, where were we? Okay. So, this girl here is a must pull. I hope you guys were here during the time that she was free. She was free during the anniversary, which was, what, 3 months ago? 2? So, she's one of the best. I have her now at... I got her for free. I'm farming her manifestations. I'm actually nearing... I just finished M2, so... Very, very nice operative. Probably because I'm too poor not to go for 5 special 4-star. Should Warden, should I save? Who should I save for? Life rerun or series? Good question. Good question. I might have a biased answer to that one. Maybe a biased answer to that one because I like using life more than series. So I'll give you an unbiased answer. This girl, if you pair her with Fenny, she goes way more up. So that's my answer. I would, you know, I'd rather you get life than what do you call this? Than series. If that is the analogy that, you know, I'm going towards. But she's not that bad. She's also very, very good. But again, my preference is life, and once you pair her up with Fenny Starshine, you're gonna enjoy this game. Really, I tell you. Only in Snowbreak we get tier 0 gears for free. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. What else haven't I done here? Girl Sim. I think I'm done for the week. So I still have one more. No, I won't go there. Can't believe I skipped Cherno back when she is crazy. I feel life not as good. Series will forget you though. Agree. Seriously, nuke DPS and life is ballistic damage. Again, I'll give it to you guys as a decision whether you prefer DPS for ballistic or skill DPS. Totally different playstyle. I agree. So, again, both of them are good, but again, for me, preferably life. I don't use series much for skill DPS. I use Cherno for that. So Again, it boils down to preference. Let's use series though. Let's have one more endless battle here with series. I haven't used her much, but I'll use her here. There you go. Thanks, dude. T150 MPH. This is basically my last match. I will also hang up, for next week. So, guys, see you next Sunday for another beginner stream. If you have more questions coming, please do put them out. Actually forgot how to play her. It's been a while. But honestly, guys, if you have more questions for the next stream, just compile them. I'll see you next time. She's like a truck. Thanks, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next Sunday. Thanks, man. Also a great help. She has a big damage. You can see that. There you go. It's 31,000. Not bad. Ultimate packs a punch. So you can't really go wrong with either life or series. He Asia. Yeah, I'm in Asia, dude. I don't know why I end up in Asia. I don't know how I decided I went with Asia, but I don't remember how I decided on where to, where to go. See, what? I'm stunned. She's nice. It's all the worth it with the boba bouncing and ultimate. I actually have to get her gun. This is her 4-star gun, which I don't really mind. I haven't used her much. She is one of those ops that are very fun to use. She's a no-brainer, really. There you go, 300,000 for her ultimate. Crazy, right? Life's rerun, really don't know when. Probably I'm looking at before the year ends. Kinetic, HP, fire, okay. I need another skin for series though. I didn't like the last skin that she was last skin that she was in. And by the way, her ultimate animation is actually very slow. Excuse me. Hello, Warden. Hello, chat. Should I farm logistics for good substat? My logistics doesn't look good. Yes. Cafe 86. Which operative are you referring to? Is it Dawnwing or any other operative? There's a Seer skin on sale. That is the one that I'm referring to that I don't like. So I'm waiting for a new skin for series. Yeah, I think Kisana's rerun is gonna be next. So I'm planning to get her gun though. So Cafe 86, who is the op that you're referring to? Should I farm logistics? Yes, you have to farm logistics because you won't be able to increase damage normally if you don't farm for the right logistics. And it's really dependent on who is the op that you're referring to. Wow. Infinite Sight and Winter Solstice. Yeah, especially for Infinite Sight, especially if you wanna, use her long term. Winter Solstice, I don't see her being used long term much. So for Infinite Sight, I think it's attack stat and I think it's alignment. No, it's a. Her build is more on skill rotation for me, skill haste, attack, and alignment index. So I am not focusing on 2 only. I actually am focusing on 3. I'll show you my build later after this. What am I doing up here? Ah! Oh, kinda, but skill haste really helps in the skill rotation. She helps, dude. If you're doing a solo run and you're not bringing in Fenny SS, then your skill rotation is going to help you a lot. So if you don't want skill rotation, definitely go for Fenny Stars for life Infinite Sight. Definitely go with attack and alignment index. Those are third option would be skill haste. Ah, keep on going up. Where are you going, dude? I actually forgot how good she is. Series, I mean. Especially for an open map. I might consider pulling for her weapon in her next banner. Even the standard skin alone is good. Oh, move! See? That's what I meant about her ultimate skill. It's so slow. So slow. Guys, I really appreciate you, all of you, for sticking with me for the past 2 hours. So if you guys are wondering where you could reach me, I have in the description of this stream and all of my videos the link for Twitter. You can actually DM me there. I'm actually trying to be more active in Twitter nowadays. So you can DM me there for other questions. Why am I facing down? So you can actually DM me there. Still live? I slightly regret choosing Katya over Mauxir for my selector banner. No. I don't think you shouldn't regret it. She's also good. I hate this, boys. There you go. Where are all the peeps? Yep, I think we are. Cotton Blue Bolt with her signature weapon is busted. We have football fans, guys. Okay, before we end this stream, guys, I'd like just to revisit. Thank you for adding me up. Who is that? So, talking about life, logistics. I have her at skill haste, alignment index, skill haste in attack, and skill haste in attack. So there's only one alignment index here. So I went with skill haste in attack, the boast. So that is my build. But if you're not, if you're not into skill haste, you can go with attack and alignment index. So that's it. Guys, thank you very much again. I'll end my stream here. I haven't had dinner yet. So I'll see you guys next Sunday. Hit me up on Twitter. I'll send the add link here so that you could add me here. Profile. So add me up if you guys have Twitter. There you go. Add me, DM me if you have questions after our stream. I'll see you next Sunday for another beginner stream. And thank you guys for staying this far. Take care. Stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.